What's going on, guys? It's your boy Axkeys in the cut, and welcome back to the Last Door Collector's Edition. So, last time we left off, we were doing episode 3, which we found out. What does this little symbol mean? This one has that one, and so does this one. I don't know what that symbol means. Does that mean I completed it? Because technically I did it. Whatever. It doesn't matter what the symbol means. What matters is that we made it through the fog and found the 4 witnesses. Or found out that we were a part of the 4 witnesses. So let's go ahead and we're going to do episode 4. Now, I did previously record this. However, it didn't save. So I have to do it again. I didn't finish it. So that's the good news, but the bad news is I do know pretty much where we're going, but y'all don't, so it just don't matter. All right, so we're gonna start over. Previously on The Last Door. After escaping from his burial, Devitt finds himself in a cellar of London's darkest slum, the Old Nickel Rookery. In his pocket, he has a ticket for a show called The 4 Witnesses. Devitt walks through the misty streets following a strange man who seems to guide him. He learns the legend of the Simurgh, the king of birds. Following its trail through a dreamlike land of fog, Devitt finally meets Alexander, a member of the secret group Devitt and his friends had at school. Alexander welcomes Devitt and speaks of an entity called the Bird that has been calling them ever since the experiment they conducted back then. And I think we're approaching his house. Ooh. There is no turning back. We're Alexander. I have made my mind. I'm ready. Oh, we got a syringe. Thank God for these subtitles. Otherwise, I feel like we wouldn't have known. Go on, do it. Do it. Ooh, there we go. Do it! Oh, there we go. Syringe pinch. Syringe pinch. Oh, that's that music. Oh, that's that music. You already know what's going on when we hear that music. We won't let it play. We're not skipping this intro. Are you kidding me? Hey. 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 You do nothing with it. You gotta do the hand motions like you're playing the. Can you see all the stars twinkling in the black outer abyss? All the constellations traced by human eyes in long distant eras? Look now to the forest in the valley, to the old tower, from the last tree in the distance to the stars in the sky. Even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil that hides the world. As if it were the curtain of a theater, the veil separates the truth from the lie. The veil is a place, Devitt, a place of mists. Anthony's great abilities brought you here, but his influence will soon fade away. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. You must find the door as I did. The door that gives passage through the veil. Open it, and we will walk together beyond the mist. So we gotta open the door. Oh. I suppose you were wondering why I called you so urgently. I cannot deny it. Your letter was truly mysterious. I have been traveling, Doctor, to Scotland, have you heard about the massacre of St. Gall? Why, yes, the tragic event has been the continued subject of speculation and grim rumor in every newspaper in England. For weeks now, pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. But I don't understand. How is this all connected with my client, my patient? He was there, I'm afraid. And he is one of the victims. Excuse me, I messed that up. Alright. He was there. I'm afraid he is one of the victims. Dear God. What was the cause of those awful deaths? No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of utmost terror on their faces. What was Devitt doing there? Many years ago, the St. Gall Hospital was a boarding school. It appears that both your patient and Mr. Beechworth spent a part of their youth together there. We can assume that Herr Devitt was investigating something. He believed he had found a clue related to his friend's death. Are you telling me my patient has been murdered? Murdered? Thankfully, no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give this impression. Herr Devitt was attacked, but survived. What happened to him then? It seems the criminal was caught by Herr Devitt in the midst of the act. Then he tried to do the same thing to Devitt that he had done to the others. Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin. Herr Devitt was hospitalized. The nurses report that he remained unconscious for an entire day. Excuse me. I suspect you did not find Mr. Devitt in the hospital. Indeed, he was already gone by the time I arrived. I have not been able to determine his whereabouts since. I see. What conclusions do you draw from all these circumstances? I have some theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded. In all of them, there is a fundamental element whose role has not yet been revealed. And what leads you to this conclusion? It is something that the Holy Sisters found beside Herr Devitt within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown substance. We will get to the bottom of this. Episode 4, Ancient Shadows. I'm sure this is the place. Alexander's house must be just ahead. Alright. So we're pretty much gonna be speed running through this. What is this? Okay. We're pretty much gonna be speed running through this because now that we know exactly what we're supposed to do and things like that. So. No one is answering. Perhaps I should go inside anyway. I'll just tell the household that an old friend come to visit. Okay. Must be someone upstairs. Yep, there is gonna be somebody upstairs. For now. We're gonna go grab a couple of supplies, like this lantern. An oil lamp. That works too. That requires a key. This is gonna break on us while bringing it up. What is this? Oh, we're getting flashbacks. We're getting flashbacks. We got PTSD from being buried alive. I mean, I don't blame Devitt. Unlatch this. Go in here. Apparently these angels move. We're gonna take this jar of vitriol oil. Alright, now that we got that, we need to go here And now we can go upstairs because we're gonna need a hook so that we can get the thing. I'm not gonna go in there just yet because I know already a few things. Use that hook. There's a diary of Hiri. Okay, this is a diary. This is about those angels. You guys can read it if you want. I'm gonna skip through it. Go over here, observe this. Take the cyanide. This is another little chemistry recipes of how to develop images. You guys could pause if you want to look at them or not. Like I said, I've already done this. I kind of just want to get through to where we need to go. But these are exciting puzzles. If you're playing this game with me, then this will be good for you to know. You know, like what to do, what to grab, where to go. I'm not really explaining any of it, but but you can see, you know, what I'm doing. It's a letter. Excellent news! Yes. Okay. An invoice. The cuckoo clock. Yes, that you're gonna need to know that because it tells you about the puzzle. A lot of this is just basic puzzle reading stuff. So, first thing I did, I guess I could explain a little bit, was I went inside, I grabbed the lamp. The lamp you're gonna need because it's necessary for you to go and get some things that are in the dark, obviously. So you get the lamp, you get the vitriol oil from the gardening shed, you go back here, get the rope's gonna snap. After that, you go up into the red room, is what I'm gonna call it. That's where you get the light bulb. Or just outside the red room, you're gonna get the hook. You combine both of them, now you have a hook with the rope. You can now get the bucket that fell down in here. With the light bulb, you're gonna take that out because you're gonna need that, and then you're gonna take the cyanide in there because you're gonna need that as well. The bucket has dropped. All right, so now we use this and we pick up a bucket. I believe it's a bucket. Within the mud and dirt, the bird. That's what we need. We need the bird because the bird is a part of the puzzle. Okay. Go in here. Go back over here. And now we can talk. Actually, I forgot about something. We need to go out here because now that we have the light bulb and it's dark out here, we can actually see some shit. We'll notice, boom, that there is a dead animal here. We're gonna use the light bulb on the dead animal to make a red light bulb because we're gonna need that for the red room to develop the images. Okay, pretty much doing a good job with speedrunning. Now that we got that, we forgot one thing. We're gonna go back into this room all the way at the end, and there should be like some kind of black letter in here. Yeah, it's a little hard to tell, but yeah, it's in there. Inside the furnace, you get that. You go over here. You're gonna go in here. Now that we got this light bulb, you can attach that up there. It's gonna make the whole thing red. And the game crashed. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. We're back. Attach this bulb up here. It's gonna make everything red. And it makes scary noises as well. Alright. The envelope has an image that we're gonna throw in there. We're gonna go with the vitriol oil first. And then we're gonna use the cyanide. After we've done that, we're gonna click right here. This is to rinse it. And we shall have produced an image. It's a photograph of Anthony and Alexander. That shit. I forgot about that shit. I forgot about that shit. Scared the hell out of me. Okay. That scared me. It scared me the first time. It scared me again. I forgot about that. That's a good... Yeah, that's a good jump scare, though. That's a really good jump scare. Alexander. We're gonna observe this first. Put the bird on there. Show Anthony. Alright, here. Now we can ask about this stuff. He told me I should come here, and I came as soon as I could. Can you tell me what's happening? He gives no answer, but persistently stares at something nearby. He appears to be in some kind of hypnotic trance. When I was downstairs, I could have sworn I'd heard footsteps. Were they yours, or is there someone else in this house? For a moment, I felt a flash of hope that he was looking at me, but he is unresponsive. Why is everything alright? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Are you hurt, maybe? Can you stand? He is staring blankly at some distant point, as if he has not heard my question at all. Please answer me! Alexander, please say something. I don't know what to do. I don't understand just what happened to him. Alexander, do you recognize this photograph? Take a look. You are in it with our old friend Anthony, and with someone else blurred in the background. Do you remember him? Does he mean anything to you? Does he mean something to you? His face has turned pale. He has dropped something and he was holding in his hand. The bird awaits. A piece of clockwork at hand. Pick it up. That's what we're gonna need. He is breathing heavily. He seems to be lacking air. Can we give him something? Give him some cyanide, some vitriol. Give him the photo. Alright, so this is pretty much where I was at. We use this hand on the clock. And then we have to bring it back. Now bring it back. You're gonna do it at 3 o'clock. That's the time you're gonna do it. You're gonna set it to. And then you can click the switch. You hear the cuckoo clock, go upstairs. Zahid Lathal. The bird has burst out at the stroke and the beak is now open. There was a key inside the bird. Now we got the key. We probably scared this man halfway to death. He's having some kind of seizure. He is trembling out of pure horror. Give him some cyanide. He'll be alright. Okay. Well, we can't really help him. I wish we could. I don't know if you could or not. I actually don't know. All I know is we gotta go back here now because we have a key. Maybe we can do something. I need a key. We have a key. Oh shit, that scared me a little bit too. Again, loud ass noises. Okay, this is where things got... This is where I left off, really. I came down here. Mold, dust cover. Making the subject indistinguishable. This piece of fine furniture has several drawers. Can we search for them? Gardener shovel. The remains of a Roman mosaic behind this wall. I can't distinguish anything clear. An ancient statue in poor conditions. Old ruins. It seems that they were part of the Roman settlement. Whoa, where are we at? A book written in a language unknown to me. There is a scrawled annotation written in English on one of the margins. This and no other is the function of the serum we manufactured at the boarding school when we were young. It is something that we didn't understand at the time. To accompany the mind to the proscenium of the big theater, and there, help us look behind the curtain that separates the world of men from the land of truth. To look, I say, if anything, to apprehend an image of what lives there. Just that. Will the Hoopoe allow us to raise the curtain enough to walk off the stage and go beyond? A huge cage full of leftovers and dirt. Animals have been captive here. Innumerable jars. I can't fucking... Big words, big words. Full of murky objects suspended in formaldehyde. Jars and test tubes. Everything is soaked in chemical residues, and the air is filled with the smell of vinegar. Okay, we're making some salt and vinegar chips down here, though. What is this? A bunch of dust-covered beakers with repulsive liquids. A few of them have developed fungi inside. Okay, well, there's something back here. I could see there's like a little thing back there, I think. I don't know. Now we gotta figure out what we gonna do. We'll use the shovel. We gotta use the shovel for something. What are we gonna shovel? We gonna dig up this dead body, bro? No fucking way. No fucking shot! Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. A wooden box. It seems too small for a coffin. I thought it was a coffin. We just got a flashback. Block is very rusted, almost shatterable. Well shit, let's use some fucking cyanide on that bitch. We're getting too many flashbacks. Ooh, what is this? The remains of a humanoid body, but with a grotesque animal aspect? Maybe a small ape? It has a collar with some engraved words on it. Old Mike. The skeletal fingers of the creature are clutching a rolled up canvas. We're going to take that. It's a map of the stars. Old Mike. Besides the corpse, there is a paper leaf. Now we reading. Now we actually reading. Dear Alexander, undoubtedly your methods are definitely stronger than mine. How do you manage to get results with such alacrity? Alacrity? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Fucking go to dictionary.com and find out what that means. On another note, my epiphany with the treatise. What the fuck are these words? With the treatise, it's not treatise of alchemy was not accidental. When examining the text closer, I have come to the conclusion that for a time, Raymundus Lully sought the same thing as we did. In his account, he describes a formula that he calls hoopoe. Yes, like the legendary bird. Is it hoopoe? Is that what the bird is? Oh, I'm saying that right. It closely resembles the serum with which we have worked so far, except for minor differences. It's a pity what you tell me about old Mike. I hope he gets better soon. Videt nesquiscat. July 2nd. Oh. See, some kind of navigation map. Several constellations are marked. You got Vega, Altair, and Deneb, the summer triangle. The bare branches of the tree stretching to the sky. Okay, let's go. Oh my god, that sounded like Alexander. Go, 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 go. How did you not run in? Alexander. Yo, where he go, bro? Oh. shit, that scared me, bro. Some diary pages on the wheelchair. The paper is ripped apart as if someone had stripped it off the book hastily. October 31st, 1891. I'm writing this in the light of my desk lamp, hoping to be able to remember it all when the bird finally sings and the sun's blessing dispels the dark shadows of my mind. During the whole afternoon, a strong wind hit the valley, so strong that it has cracked the larger branch of the old oak in the garden. I find it hard to get sleep during these nights, so I read a lot while accompanying the professor. I don't really know when exactly I fell asleep. I was awakened by the chill of the night, which was seeping through the open window. I looked outside and I saw him. The professor was miraculously awake. What was my joy to see him standing on the balcony watching the valley with a true serene expression, enjoying the fresh and calm air right after the storm. I felt that a blessing had fallen upon this house, and for a moment I felt immensely happy. I stared at him for a while without saying anything, being afraid of dispelling a vision I hadn't believed possible for a long time. And then, in the midst of the silence, I heard a sound that froze me in my seat and snatched all my calmness with such a terrible chill that I will never forget it. A loud noise beside me, low-pitched as the drag of a slab. Mr. Alexander's snore, who was pleasantly sleeping in his bed. I've already made my decision. I'll leave this house. A statue. It's holding something. It's a lens mounted on a metal ring. Use that on the canvas. Use that on the photo. Use that over there. Starlight brings some brightness to the forest. Do we go back? Okay, so now I'm thoroughly confused. There's a page on here. Did I read this before? Whoa, okay, no. The veil is something we sense in our inmost being incessantly. In vain do we waste our lives craving to tear through. It is Xylathal, the curtain behind which the great wings beat. Inside its ancient mist inhabit the shadows of those who left. Fucking quiet in this house. Where do we go now? Damn, I'm nervous. A little nervous. A little nervous. What's Alexander? We gotta find Alexander. Don't make no sense. Well, Alex. Where could he be? The ancient castle of Pevensey rests in the distance. It was a garrison first built by the Romans, but it was abandoned. It has been a ruin ever since. That's where we came from, right? Yeah. There's gotta be some kind of like way to see the stars, right? I mean, I gotta think now. Did he go down here? Like, oh, bitch. What was that? We ain't got no weapon. We ain't ready to die. There it is, bitch. I told you there was a hole in the wall. Piano melody. There's a mountain of compacted snow. What is that on the floor? A page? An envelope with a letter inside it. Dear Alexander, I'm terribly sorry about old Mike. Will you put him to rest in his favorite place? After weeks of unsuccessful attempts, I've managed to distill this alchemical formula based on the notes you sent me. Certainly you're a master of this craft. The subject reacted to the serum as usual, rapidly entering into a state of waking sleep. Suddenly, the convulsions stopped, and since then, he has not been responding to any kind of stimulation. He has remained in this state for many days. My diagnosis is brain dead, which should be our next step. Which should be our next step, Alexander? I'm worried this could be the end of our research. Videtnesquiscat, August 23rd, 1887. A wooden secretary desk, beautifully carved. The flip top has no knob or lock, just some strange symbols. That's what this comes into play. Narrow window in the ceiling of the vault. No, I think it's the triangle I'm looking for. We got the shit we need, boy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, boom. 1, 2, boom. We got this. 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, probably boom. This one's probably boom. Oh yeah, buddy. Correct. This is the summer triangle. The crystal fits perfectly in the telescope. Whoa! So we got a U, H, and thing. I remember the thing, UH. Thing, UH. Oh boy! Alright, this is a U. This is that the thing? That's not the thing. That's the thing, and then we need a H. Boom. There is a small cabinet with 2 slots for syringes. Only one of them remains. The voice again. It comes from the bottom of the pit. Was it Alexander? Alexander! Oh shit. Alexander! Oh shit! We have a choice to make. We either give him the syringe or we take the syringe. We're gonna give him the syringe. What? This is what you asked me to search for, is it not, Alexander? Am I right? The last door. Xylothal. The last door? We can cross together. What should I do? I'm waiting for you. Here, in the mists. It's nearby. I can hear it. What is nearby? What do you hear? I hear the beating of its wings. I know it knows we are afraid. I am ready. Sit down. Bitch. Sit down. You want me to sit down? Friday surgical coming. Bitch. We not ready. We not ready to die. Yeah, I guess we gotta be ready. Alright, let's sit down. Oh my god, we just gave him the syringe. And we got it. What just happened? Do you think that we'll be able to find any clue about Devitt's whereabouts? Oh shit. The police must have taken almost everything, but we have no other leads to pursue. Hopefully Hopefully they have overlooked something. They came looking for Devitt, bro. What about this room? There is a sealed letter between this table and the wall. It looks like Herb Beechworth never sent it. I think it's best that you read it. Dear Alexander, please, you must reflect on this. We do not yet know what we are dealing with. If you were to open the door, it may stay that way. An open way for whatever lives on the other side. Videt nesquisquiat. The last door. No, that ain't it. Oh shit. There's Alexander. I can't do anything now. There's an achievement. Complete the 4th episode. The adventure continues in season 2. The Last Door, Ancient Shadows was funded by 2,040 backers. It was published February 2014. Okay, so we could go to the main menu or we could go to extras. We're gonna go to extras. Oh shit, are these... Hold on, let's look at these achievements. Read all the letters and diaries in the game. Complete all the mini-sodes. I think that's what that is. End of the bird's poor suffering. Ease the pain of a dying man. All 5 tarot cards. Fail to escape your destiny. The angels protect this house? Well, we do have these other episodes. Why not? Which one are we doing? Oh shit, what do we do? The sky is cloudy outside. What's going on? What are we doing here? What is this? You got a scout. Well, we got a whole bunch of fucking tools, I guess. Oh, it's a body. Well, let's start by sharper. Let's start with the scalpel. What is this stuff? Here I have the police and medical report. The latter is still blank. According to the police, the deceased name is Father Ernest Glynn. The man immolated himself. Oh, this is the this is that dude. Right? I will know what to do after a preliminary examination of the cadaver. But what, we need to uncover the full... Skin is all scorched. The cause of death, probably shock caused by sudden burns. A horrible way of passing. What could lead a man of God to commit such an act? All that remains is to file the medical report so that he can receive the proper treatment a fine gentleman deserves. This case still puzzles me. If he wanted to commit suicide, why did he do it in such a painful manner? Was he drugged or intoxicated? I should check his stomach for signs of poisoning. Alright, let's rip him up. Cut him up. Rip him open. Alright. Stomach looks fine on the outside. Now I should cut it open to check its contents. Okay, we'll use that. Oh, the noises. What is this? There is something strange in here. It looks like a piece of paper. It is a note. Ernest Glynn, Jeremiah Devitt, Alexander D, and Hugh. Does that say Hugh? Huge? Ash? Something. A crumpled note with 4 names. One of them is crossed out. I think I should inform the inspector immediately. Oh, that's it. Okay, the death sentence. These are pretty. If they're pretty short, then fuck it. We're gonna do it all. Francis Baldwin. To being certified of your guilt by a peer jury, we found you guilty of the wicked and violent murders of 14 innocent and sick people. Oh, this is that motherfucker. Because of this sentence, I am hereby authorized to execute you at this very moment by hanging to death in the sight of God. Would you like to make a final statement before we proceed? What? Why will you say? I didn't even get to fucking read. You should have seen how mercifully I proceeded. With what, love? Saved them. I released them. Now they are in a better place. Do you still believe I am mad? Wanderer in the fog. She is the only survivor. What happened to the others? They are all dead. I would like to talk to her. Good afternoon. My name is Johann Kaufman. I am a doctor. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Please be careful with what you ask. Miss Parnell's state is delicate. I am perfectly fine and able to talk, sister. Thanks for your consideration. Now, doctor, I understand you want me to repeat my story. I would be thankful to hear it, indeed. I'll stay outside if you need me. I am a sane woman, doctor, in complete control of my mind and reason. You do not dare to question it. I certainly wouldn't. Then I will commence. Woke up in the dark. The room was small, so narrow that I could touch the wooden walls just by raising my elbows. This was after the attack? This happened right after you were attacked? No, I think quite some time passed since that. I can barely remember anything of that while. When I got out, I found myself in my parents' house. I hadn't been there since they sent me to school. Did you see anyone? Your parents, or maybe someone you know? No, they were not in the house, nor was any servant I had known in years of my childhood. I was alone. I could feel the humid air on my skin. I could smell the scent of the long time abandoned. I walked the rooms, unsettled by the silence. The place had the bleak feel of a ruin. Then I saw someone. In the opposite end of the corridor, an old woman stared at me. Old woman? Who was she? How should I know? I hadn't seen her before. I followed her through the back alley and into the streets. I got lost in the burg of Aberdeen. Streets were deserted and a thick fog covered everything. I thought I had seen the old woman through the fog once or twice, but it could have just been shadows. Could have been just shadows. Where was everybody? Nobody walked the streets? Where was everybody then? I don't know. But I haven't said but I haven't said there was nobody. I met some people, vagabonds. One of them was a priest. I remember a novelist and a boy too. Tell me about the boy. Oh, the boy. What about him? Came across an abandoned carriage. The horse was long and dead, its bones still harnessed to the cart. There was a young man petting the carcass of the animal. I see. Tell me more about the novelist. The woman had never written a word. She created only in her mind, you know? She could tell the story sentence by sentence with perfect precision. and I could even hear a piece of her last work. What was the piece about? Yes, the piece you told me was something like, shadows of the past soon melted in the land that loves silence. Through the fog they walked, found themselves lost. Hoping for a sign from their gods, they set up camp on the beach, where thirsty birds awaited to meet their crowned priest. Where did you meet him? I met him in a stable. Good lord, he said mass there, among the beasts. Can you imagine the profanity? What happened then? As I walked, the fog got denser. I could barely see anything around. Finally met the old woman. She didn't say a thing. Gave me a cardboard card, and she left. She gave you a playing card? It was one of those used to tell fortune. There was a drawing on it of a veiled person holding a lamp. Then the mist seemed to clear out, and I could finally see. What could you see? A barren land, bathed by roaring waves. There were thousands of birds. Then I realized there was something else. What was it? It was there. It looked at me. The burning dark inside. The shaking. The scream. That vision. That I cannot understand. What is it, Doctor? Have I finally lost my strength of mind? I believe your story. I am sure that what you lived was real. But I'm afraid I currently lack any proof that can confirm your account. I'm sorry. I should leave. Thank you for your time. Dang. Still don't know what any of those gotta, you know what I mean? Like, what's the bigger story? We need to go to season 2. This is the funeral for Beechworth. He does not look dead, just asleep. Barely knew him, busy as he was traveling the world. What would be of man with no aspiration for the other side to inspire or lead him? I knew it would come to this. Your father was a terrible mess of a man. I'm only grateful that he brought you to our home. Soon enough, not long after you were born, I hold no doubt that you will learn from his bad example and grow up to be a righteous gentleman. It's crazy to talk about the dead like that, yo. What could there be greater than the efforts of mortals to rise from their miserable condition? We will speak later, young man. We're busy. This is so sad. He was the most dearest to me. You know, your father was a complicated man. He had a strong character and was stubborn as a mule. When he had taken a determination, he believed he had a mission in this world. Though I am not sure he knew exactly what it was. That which avoids description, the unknown, provides men with a reason to exist. This is an obscure domain, its secrets taken by man from the silence of nature and death. You are the young Beechworth, is that right? Your father left you everything, Anthony. The house, his accounts, and all his belongings, for you to receive when you come of age. He was very specific in his testament, though, that you should receive this promptly, his personal book log. These are the memories of my life, my research and knowledge of the other side. Use them wisely, son. He named his son after freaking Anthony. Wait, no, his name was Anthony. Okay, we got the achievement for that. Read all the letters and notes and diaries in this game. Wonder what the secrets are. I don't know, but that was it. Let me know if you guys think there's anything I missed. The Last Door. What was there? Season 2 or season 2? I don't see anything about season 2, so I'm gonna have to do some research on this. But this is it. This is the Last Door Collector's Edition, guys. Let me know what you guys thought about the series in the comments below. Let me know if there's anything I missed, anything you want me to go back to. I was really hoping for an ending in this series, and I'm kind of sad to say that there's not, but I'm also excited to know that there's going to be more coming with this game. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope that we can see that season 2 soon, so that we can finish this series. Really good series. I love it. Very interesting. I love the writing. I love the what do they call that? The pacing. I love the pacing. That's the word I was looking for. And overall, yeah, the themes that this game has, just really, I really vibe with. So thank you guys again so much for sticking with me. If you made it to the end of the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below, whatever you want. I'm gonna be in there reading, hopefully interacting with you guys. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to share my channel. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. All right. But the next series that we're gonna be tackling should be the entire Gears of War series. We got a few series going right now, but we're taking it one step at a time. All right. I love you all. Thank you again, and as always, I will skis all you bros in the next video. Peace out, everybody.